Good morning, everyone. Today we will continue talking about the quadratic function. As you see in this example, we have h of r equals r squared plus 11r minus 26. And when you see a square, r square, variable square, that means we have a quadratic function. The largest exponent is 2. And this quadratic function is in a standard form. If you remember, we have three forms for the quadratic function. We have a standard form, factored form, and vertex form. This one is a standard form. The factored form look like this. It's factored like you have x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 3. These two factors, so we call it factored form. The vertex form look like something like x minus 3 squared plus 7. This is vertex form. This is factored form. This is standard form. Yes. Okay. Let's complete solving this one. What are the zeros of the function? Means solve this function. Find the values of r that make this function equal to 0, or find the x-intercept. Okay, let's take this function r squared plus 11 r minus 26 and factor it. Okay, solve it. That means first we have to factor it. r oh, you remember that you can use this method to factor. We multiply the first and the last, negative 26 and 11. What are the two numbers? If you multiply, give you 26, and if you subtract, give you 11, or if you add, give you 11. Think about the two numbers. You can factor it. 26 2 times 13. Okay, 2 times 13 equal 26, but this is negative. That means one of them will be negative and one positive. Okay, the bigger one will be the same as the middle term. This is positive and this is negative. It means we have 13 and negative 2. If you multiply them, give you negative 26, and if you add them, give you 11. What is the variable? It's r. So the first will be r minus 2, and the second will be r plus 13. Give me 1 minute. I will erase this. Okay, we need some space here. Okay, this is equal to 0. We have two factors equal to 0. So maybe the first one equals 0, or the second equals 0. Solve these two linear equations. If we solve the first one, we have to add 2. That means the first solution r equals 2. The second, we subtract 13 because it's addition. Okay, so r equal negative 13. I think you know which one is smaller, which one is larger. Of course, the negative number is smaller and the positive is the larger. What is the vertex? Another question. Okay, what is the vertex of this parabola? I gave you a formula 2 days. Okay, 2 days ago to use it. Yesterday and I think on Friday we use the same formula. Okay, to find the vertex from the standard form, we need the x coordinate of the vertex and the y coordinate. The x vertex, how can we find it? Negative b over 2a. That's correct. Negative b. B is 11. Negative b is negative 11. Over 2 times a. A is 1. 2 times a, 2 times 1. That means the x vertex or the x coordinate is negative 11 over 2. Okay, now we need y. coordinate or y vertex. Use this point x equals -11/2 and plug in your equation. Okay, put r, sorry, plug in for r, not x. Put r equal -11/2. Okay, in this equation. R square is -11/2 square plus 11 times r is -11/2 minus 26. You can solve it, okay? When we square this one, -11/2 times itself times -11/2 equals 121/4. Positive and negative give you -121/2 minus 26. Okay, you can use your calculator to find the y vertex. Your answer, you will put it here. This will be the answer. We can um, make a common factor, a common denominator. 4 and 2 will be 4. Is 121 minus 242. Okay, minus 26. And if we solve this, will be -121/4 minus 26. Just find the answer by using the calculator. Okay, another one. This one is ready to solve. X plus 9 times x plus 8. We want to solve it. That means we have to make it equal to 0. X plus 9 equals 0. And x plus 8 equals 0. Subtract 9. So x equal -9. Subtract 8. X equal -8. Which one is smaller? Yes, -9. And -8 is larger. What is the vertex in this time? 1 minute. How can we find the vertex if we have the two solutions or the x-intercepts? There is another method to find it by finding the axis of symmetry. Okay, if we graph this, one, first it will be open up because it's positive, and the two intercept points -9 and -8. That means the parabola will pass through these two, but the vertex will be somewhere here in the middle. Okay, here in the middle. What is the middle of -8 and -9? Yes, it's exactly -8.5 or -8.5. Okay, -8.5, or we can say it's -8 and 1/2. If we use this point and log in here, we can find the y value. Okay, -8.5. So we will remove x and put -8.5. -8.5, -8.5 plus 8. -8.5 plus 9 give you 1/2 times -8.5 -8.5 plus 8 give you -1/2. If you multiply these two together, it's -1/4. Okay, that means it's somewhere down here. Okay, this is the vertex, -8.5 and -1/4. You can change -8.5 into fraction. Okay, I hope you can now complete your assignments on Khan Academy. I will check your answers again, your work. I will grade it. It's time to your progress report to be ready this week. I hope you do your best in your assignments, in your work. Have a good day. If you need any help, let me know. Bye.